Alright, so we've got this scuttle panel off, whatever it's called, just to really have a good clean out in here. As you can see, it just gets all the little leaves and things get collected in here. I've just chopped out the somebody had installed like a subwoofer power cable through this bulkhead, so I'm just going to bung them up, make sure that the water doesn't get through there where it shouldn't do. But yeah, look at that collection of dirt and leaves that have appeared over time. So we're just going to hoover this out or something, give it a little wipe down, nothing major. I'm just checking for any issues, but there isn't any, so we can clean up here near the windscreen as well now. Nothing too exciting, but just showing you what we're up with. This might give us a bit more access to seeing what we need to do with the master cylinder. I still haven't worked out how this is removed yet, or whether I even want to, but this gives me an opportunity to have a look-see. And then I'm just going to make a template for the plating this aircon cabin holes. Just going to plate them over to keep them safe from anything. Bit of paper and a pen, I'll sort that out. Yeah, so to make this template, all you need is a mucky pair of hands. You hold the piece of paper over it, rub over with your thumb, and you get an outline transferred onto your piece of paper. So we're going to cut this shape out, put a hole right there, and paint it up, slap it on. Easy. So yeah, with a little bit of effort here and there, you can get these things looking relatively clean. There's a whole load of gunk stuck on there, so that can stay. But you know, a few minutes with a rag, it's looking a lot cleaner than it was. So yeah, happy with that. On to something else. So I've given this a little bit of a wire brush over, just to get rid of the corrosion from over the years, salt and things. So that's back in place just for now, temporarily, in case I need to get this out. And I'm just cleaning up the scuttle panel. That can lay back over for now. So back in here at the back, we've got the new stainless bolts arrived for the rear anti-roll bar. So we've installed those, tightened them up. We can't tighten the front brackets fully until this is under its own weight, but the thing is buttoned up solid for the moment, so that's good news. So yeah, it's just the beam, I think it's the beam brackets here. They're the ones that need tightening up when this thing is under its own weight. So So yeah, looking forward to when that can happen. Not for a little while yet though. So this one is a quick tip that somebody had mentioned on a Facebook group of holding this crank pulley in place. So just grabbing 2 strips of sheet steel, drill some holes big enough for the 8mm screws that screw into the crank pulley, and then that will hold it nice and securely whilst you can swing on the crank pulley nut. And you'll see that it just needs a little bit of persuasion, and then it comes flying off. So yeah, great tip, that one. Alright, so the the crank pulley is off, whatever you call it. That wasn't particularly tight on either, you know. I know I'm using a big bar, big breaker bar, but I was expecting at least, you know, to break a little sweat, but no, it just seemed to come off pretty easy, which again, maybe signs of why the oil is getting past that seal, maybe, who knows. And you can see underneath that it's pretty gunky underneath that seal. So it'd be a good idea to get all these seals replaced, which we are already aware of. So in other news, we've got a welder coming. I bought a brand new welder, so that should be arriving today. Not going to be able to do anything with it today because I'm working 2 o'clock this afternoon. But with the welder, we're going to try and practice a few things first before we get near the car. And that should involve me building some kind of hoist rig that I can use a pulley arrangement for, to get this thing lifted up and down, you know, in and out of the engine bay if needed. So that's going to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. So this was a little step just before I got it off this subframe really. And now I'm just draining the oil, which I hadn't done yet. Get all the oil out, ready for taking this thing to part. Cheers for now. Gotta be very careful. Lever this up. So there we go, first look in the top of this engine, and don't know if there's anything we can see, any bad signs just yet. Looking at the cams, they seem smooth. I'm trying to look at this seal as well around the side, you know. It's difficult once you've taken the top off to try and see if there's been any leaks, but yeah, it's generally just a gunky mess, so it probably has been leaking. So yeah, there's the top off. Need to get these spark plugs out at some point. I don't think it looks too bad, but then again, I'm no engine builder. The chain doesn't look stretched. I know that's hard to tell again, but you know, it looks relatively fresh. So yeah, step one. So that's going to finish up this video. I'm waiting on this welder to arrive, and I think that's going to be the next video. We can have a little play with that when it arrives, hopefully in the next few days. So I'm just signing out this video. Thanks for watching again. A little bit more progress going on. Talk to you next time.